Hey everyone and welcome. The rest of the world seems to be able to see it, but our leaders can't, which screams by design, doesn't it?
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Now this was a gentleman on GB News when asked, is Britain on the brink of a civil war? Have a listen to what he says, and then tell me in the comments if you disagree or agree with him.
Are we on the brink of civil war?
Yeah, well, with opinions like your other guest has here, Britain's in real trouble. I think sooner or later something's going to have to break because you gotta have people here, there, love their country, who see what's happening. What he's talking about is insane. White British people, the ones responsible for this, was it white British people who blew up the tube? The ones out there preaching hate against Israel, against the West, preaching jihad in the mosque around London, around the country. That's not British people that are doing that. But you say anything about this, you could call it a racist, a bigot. And Britain is being taken over by people who don't share Western values, who don't share British values. I sometimes think what Winston Churchill would think of what's become of the country. I think he'd be appalled. Someone who's one of the greatest Britons in history, who saved Britain from Nazi domination, who helped save the world from that. And now we're just going to give up, surrender to a modern evil, something which really, I think, the fate of Western civilization hangs in the balance. We already see in the UK this trend. It could be on an irreversible path unless people wake up. I don't think the country can take another almost 4 years of the current policies. There's got to be something that happens. If it's going to be someone that saves the country, it has to be reformed, but they have to have some sort of bold policies to stop this. You can look at the Pew Trends, the projections for 2050, 1 out of 6 people in the UK will be Muslim. You think all those people share British values, believe women should be equal, believe in Western democracy, believe in freedom of religion? No. And the country's going to go on a dark path unless people wake up and take back their country.
Now, I'm glad to see that Standler found that quite funny. I don't find it funny. What did you think? Now, I have no idea who the gentleman is. No idea whatsoever. So if you do, please let me know in the comments. But if this is what the world's seeing about our country, we are, as he said, in a very, very dark place, aren't we? And he's right. People like this guy on the left are the reason we're in this predicament. But, and there is always a but, we're turning things around slowly. And like he says, reform needs a lot harder policies to be brought out for anything to be reversed. Let me know what you think. Now, I'd like to know your opinion. Stay sane. I'll see you on the next one.